Hi, welcome to episode 6. We're going to be talking about some unpopular opinions this week. Will we start off with how everyone's week's been?
Who wants to start? Who's had a good week?
I've had quite a good week.
Yeah.
I went on Tuesday for the nail find on my face.
Mm.
It was good actually. Like it's just like these kind of artificial pricks in your face.
Yeah.
All over to help the collagen. So obviously I got my face enough numbed and stuff like before I got it done, but there was wee bits like weren't quite as numb as the rest of it, and it at least sting.
Yeah.
It was so good. Like I know I'm a freak, but I actually enjoy it. It's weird, but it's good. So I went and got that done last night. So I've booked in for like 3 sessions. So we'll see how that goes. But my skin feels fine. I was a wee bit red like afterwards and stuff. I went and picked Ethan up straight after it at football training. I'm just walking down, not really thinking too much about the state my face was in, but it's fine. What else have I done? Bought a new car, which was good. So I'm collecting her tomorrow. Yeah.
What are you going to name her?
I don't even know if she needs a name. She's just lovely.
Yeah.
Should I name her?
I name all my well, I've only had one, but she's had a few. Depends on what mood I'm in. Depends what name she's getting.
We'll see.
Patricia the Polo. Or Polly it used to be.
I like
or
Patricia.
Patrice. I'm so unmotivated this week.
Don't we know, we can tell.
I've like
slacking.
I just feel as if whenever I have a drink, it throws me off. Like Sunday, I was a write off. I ate all day. Like I did go out for food and done stuff. And Monday, continued to eat. It's like I have not been like I've been doing loads, but just can't be bothered. And I need to get out of that mindset. I need to lock in. But
we came out our dress fit and she was like, right, are we going to get some dinner?
Are we eating?
I felt horrid in my dress and thought, who gives a fuck? Let's go for a pizza pasta combo.
Exactly what you mean.
So, but other than that,
alcohol does that in me as well.
Me too.
Makes me feel like shit for days. I'm actually quite glad I don't really do it anymore.
I know.
Yeah.
And we only get 3 weeks to this end, so it's not optional. Like we need to 3 weeks to lock in. 3 weeks tomorrow, so I think I'll start tomorrow.
I've been decent this week, and I've still had no chocolate. Like I haven't had any chocolate for 16 days.
That's good.
I know.
Have you been having crisps and stuff? Just no chocolate?
I had some crisps on Saturday when the girls were in. But I don't eat loads of crisps anyway, so it's fine. But I did have some crisps with dip. But I wouldn't particularly just go and sit and eat a bag of crisps.
Yeah.
I'd attack chocolate, but not crisps.
Why am I sitting like a man?
Patrice.
Fine, busy. I've been so busy with work.
And then
so I've been up at 5 a.m. every day working, either working at 5 a.m. or at the gym at 5 a.m. and then working at night as well. I've been pretty busy. We did our dress fitting on Monday. We went for a lovely pizza after. What else have I done this week? I went for my Botox top up with Maria. I'm getting my nail found next week. Once the Botox settles. And then that's all I've really done.
Every day this week she's picked me up for the gym. She's been like, Erin, with all you ready? My alarm's not went off.
But I'm like furious because I've got places to be, lots of work to do, and I'm sitting at the top of the stairs waiting.
Well, to be fair, we decided we were going to go 4:45, and then we pushed it back to 6:30, right? And I was ready for 6:30 both days. 5:30 both. I have been ready for 5:30 both days. Sorry, I came out at 32 on Tuesday because I slept through my alarm. God forbid. She just decided.
Not happy?
What?
I don't like tardiness.
You can't decide to leave earlier and not tell me it just like I would all.
I leave at the same time every day. I leave at 5:15 and I collect you whenever I arrive.
She takes you up. Now I'm still fucking dreaming for 20 minutes.
And then I start phone calls.
That's the only
If it's on Do Not Disturb, I repeatedly phone call till it goes through.
Till you answer.
Yeah. But I will say, like, it's, even though I've been shattered, I've still been doing things. I went to the gym 4 days this week,
That's
which
really
is
good.
very good for me. But obviously, the eating just outweighed all the gym.
I was at Pilates today. It was lovely. It's so good. I really enjoy it.
I love that because it was a really nice stress reliever when I was stressed
That
out
last
my
5
boxer.
minutes when you're just lying and
Meditating.
it's lovely.
We really need to look into doing that sound bath.
It's on next Wednesday.
Can we do it?
Well, we can phone and book it.
Right, let's do
Right,
it.
we'll do that.
So you going in a pool?
Are you going to come?
I don't think so.
It will be lovely.
It's
would you
almost
like
like just sleeping
Like-
in a pool.
In a pool?
You go into
Big
a lovely,
lovely
like,
Lilo.
meditative state.
Yeah.
Zen.
We'll Is it expensive?
It's £45 for an hour.
I not coming. I'll just go and lie in my own bath with lights off and zen myself. Listen, I've got too many things to be paying for, ladies.
I mean, if you really want it, I could put on my credit card
It's
for
fine,
you.
it's fine. There's lots of things that need to put on credit cards right with it. I think unpopular opinions is going to be a good one. I feel as if we need a light-hearted one, just to kind of get some points across. I don't know. Right, we'll just do a quick fire. A screenshot of these ones actually. So we'll just start off with this, just to kind of get us into it. Right, so you either we'll not even discuss, just agree, disagree.
Right.
Right. You shouldn't date someone you wouldn't be friends with.
Agree.
Agree. The friend who disappears when she gets a boyfriend isn't always wrong.
Disagree.
Group holidays expose fake friendships.
Agree.
You don't owe your friends unlimited access to you.
I don't
know how I feel
I
about
don't
that
know.
one.
I don't think I'm happy to give my friends unlimited access.
You're happy to give anybody. Not everyone needs therapy.
Agree.
I don't know.
I disagree.
I
You
disagree.
think everybody needs therapy?
Just because
To some
everybody,
extent.
to some extent, everybody's got all their own trauma from all different things. Everybody experiences things differently.
But I don't know that you particularly need therapy to deal with it.
I'm
I
choking for
think you
therapy.
need
Do you know what Bev said to me the other day? You don't need a therapist, you need a psychologist.
That's probably true.
I was like, I know, I'd like both. I'd like my therapist to put me on a good psychologist. High standards without self-reflection is delusion.
Agree.
Yeah, agree.
Because you can't just be like, this is what I expect from you, but I'm not going to look at what's wrong with me. Because it's just delusional. Because then you're like, who would want you to tell me what you're laughing at?
Me. Delulu.
Marriage is more about stability than romance.
Disagree.
I don't feel that way, but I think a lot of people do.
I think a lot of people do as well. To be fair, you don't want it to be about stability. You would prefer it to be about romance, but it comes with an element of stability as well.
Yeah.
So that's a bit of a grey area.
Yeah.
Being single is better than being in a relationship. Sorry, it's better than being in most relationships.
Agree.
Yeah. Right. Peace feels boring when you're used to chaos.
Disagree.
I think this is a quick fire, so I'll maybe discuss that in my points,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Right. What else we got here? Protecting your peace is sometimes avoiding accountability.
Agree.
Yes, agree.
Agree.
Which we'll get on to.
Yeah. Being too available kills attraction.
100% agree.
Agree. If you're confused, they don't like you.
Agree.
Yeah.
I don't understand that question.
If you're confused about a
If you
relationship.
make questions,
Oh,
somebody
yeah,
likes you or not.
100% agree.
Chemistry is more important than shared values.
Disagree. I think if you don't share values, you wouldn't have chemistry.
Yeah.
Exactly. No, I agree. Right there, just with the ones from my quick fire before we get into your in-depth ones.
You want to start us off over there?
Right, okay. You don't have to like your friend's boyfriend.
Agree.
I agree.
I do agree because they're not in your life, but like it's so annoying.
I think though, like if you're going to be, very rarely would you be with just your friend and her boyfriend. It would be
Yeah.
a group setting, so you're not going to dislike everybody. You can be polite and sit
Yeah.
in their company. You don't need to be their best pal.
Yeah,
So I agree.
I agree.
I'm lucky, like I get on with
Mhm.
them all, but I don't think I would feel that I had to.
Mm-hmm.
I have never liked any of my friends' boyfriends. Never.
There's going to be so many people with some seriously hurt feelings.
He knows. They both know.
I haven't always liked previous boyfriends either.
I just feel as if like definitely nobody like you're not going to always like your friends' boyfriends because they like different types and everybody likes different things. But I can't cope when they don't give a shit about their friends. Do you know what I mean? Like they just turn up and think they own a place and like they just are assholes. And they
You would want somebody, like, see somebody who likes you, they should like your friends and make an effort with them because your pals are a reflection of you.
I think so. Being nonchalant is just being emotionally unavailable.
In terms of relationships.
Yeah, because I feel as if like it's like a trend, or not a trend, but like see now, most men are like super nonchalant, like
They don't put in like serious effort.
Yeah.
They don't like make like give you flowers. They don't like text you loads. They don't make an effort to go on dates. They don't like actively pursue you. They just kind of bare minimum.
I would say they're just not interested
Yeah.
rather than nonchalant.
Yeah.
but that's what they all kind of push these days. Like nobody, like hardly anybody does try, because it's just the norm.
But I know
No.
boys that are like that,
Yeah.
and for the right girl, they're like wee puppies. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? No?
Yeah.
It's a shame.
That's his karma, but for probably what he's done to countless other girls, and it's finally come back around.
True. Very true. But we can keep some of that in, but no, actually them too.
My next one.
Half an hour ago, I was in my pajamas and a ponytail, and I forgot we were doing it tonight. I am not prepared.
I know you're not prepared. You could have been thinking about it tonight. Right, this is probably my favourite one I've got because I feel like it will all be different answers. Right person, wrong time isn't real.
Wait, I think about how you've said that, right?
Right person, wrong time isn't real.
No, that is real.
I think it's real.
That is real.
Do you know?
I don't know.
I'm
actually.
conflicted on this one.
Right.
I think if it was the right person,
There can never be a wrong time if it's the right person. That's what I think.
and I get
living
that,
proof that isn't the case.
but I don't think that. I think that's probably most of the time. But no, I do think there's a right person, wrong time.
I feel like maybe like they could, depending on when you meet them, you can't say because you met Rory when you were 13.
I know.
Doesn't count, I don't feel.
I get what you mean. If it's adults, like full-fledged adults, I don't think it's really a thing. But again, kind of circumstantial. Again, my favourite word. Because could you imagine, like, Kerry, she's now in the middle of a separation. She could meet somebody tomorrow at work, and that could be her person, but it's not really the right time for her. She's going through a separation. She's focusing on her kids just now. Whereas she could maybe bump into that person again in Budapest in 2 years' time and have a love story. Yeah? You get what I mean? See, I'm really getting into these.
I suppose.
I think I do agree
Get what
with
I
that.
mean?
I suppose I think there is again, as I get what you mean, it's circumstantial. I think majority of the time it's not real.
like, see, we will use like me then as an example. See, coming out of a marriage, you almost lose a bit of yourself. Like, so you need to do you for a while. Like, you need to be on your own. There's things that change about you that you don't even realise are changing until you step back from it and you're no longer in it. And I think you need to. So I could have met somebody in the past year that maybe if I would have met them at a different time, things would have been so different. But you need to meet somebody when you're in a good place and you're ready to meet somebody and move on. And probably it's so right, like, because I started a new job is at similar times to when I separated, and I could have easily been in and met somebody, but it wouldn't have been the right time to do that. So I do think it's a thing.
Also, another example I just thought of, if you are with somebody, I feel as if even if that person you're with, you think you love them at the time, and you don't necessarily, maybe does it eventually end, but the people that we are, especially, if you're with somebody, your head wouldn't go there with somebody else. So you could maybe meet somebody at that time, but you would just be thinking, my head wouldn't even go in that direction, as if that's an option. But then eventually you fall out of love with that person, and then you re-meet that person again and think, oh, it's as if it's just.
I don't agree with that though.
No?
I feel as if even if I was in a relationship with somebody and I met somebody and I thought they were for me, I'd know instantly. Even if I wasn't going to do anything about it.
But you controverse that, because you said to me it takes you such a long time to know if somebody's the one for you.
I know that is true, but I think it's because I fucked up.
I need to go.
Oh, that time. Soft parenting, known as gentle parenting, creates permissive parenting.
I agree.
Do you get what I mean? So, like, I feel as if a lot of people.
I agree to an extent.
Because, like, see, whenever you see people soft parenting, their children are always arseholes. Now, I've got some facts I've wrote down to back me up. I know I don't have any children, so people will be like, fuck does she know? I'm around a lot of children. So 8 to be exact. So daily, so I know. So
I do agree with that.
Children need structure and limitations.
They need discipline.
100%.
100%. They need that. They can't handle, whenever kids are allowed to do whatever they want, they can't handle criticism. They just think, oh, I can
they
just
also
do what I
just
like.
can't handle that. They they don't know how to just be able to do what they want. Like, they need stability. They need a parent. They need somebody to tell them what to do.
They make decisions for them when they're too young to do it themselves. Kids, because you can make kids feel heard without not saying no. So like, you can take a consideration their opinion and let them feel as if they've got an opinion and that they are heard. But if you feel as if that's not what should be happening and that they need more structure, then as a parent, then that's your decision to make.
Absolutely.
But one thing, let me just say one thing. See, to an extent, gentle parenting is about that. Like, you should be able to say no to your children, but you just say no in a good way. I need to read up more on it, to be honest, right? But so many people gentle parent, but it actually just isn't the definition of what gentle parenting should be. People just let their kids do what they want, and it's called gentle parenting.
Right, okay.
So there is definitely like things that I try and do which might be considered as gentle parenting, but it's more just I'm trying to stop myself from just shouting and bothering at her.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be like I'd shout and bother, but I really also don't want to be soft and not and let her get away with murder, basically. Yeah. But there's got to be somewhere in the middle where you know exactly what you're saying to them and they understand why you're saying it, but you can still say no to them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. But I have, there is times where I do shout and bother at the kids, like 100%. but I will have conversation with them, and if I will ask them, well, you tell me why you think that's okay, and then I'll tell them why it's not. I'm not having a debate with them. I'll listen to what they've got to say, but I'm still saying no, and I'll tell them why I'm saying no, and make sure that they understand and they get it. Are they always happy about it? Absolutely no, but it's not going to make me change my mind. Like, I think if you get their best intentions when you're telling them, no, it's not happening, then they can hate you for 10 minutes. Like, they'll understand eventually you're doing it for their own good.
Yeah. Agree.
Yeah. And I think, like, holding your kids accountable makes them grow emotionally. And
often, like, you're at a park and there's a hooligan, like there is a child causing chaos, and you can tell. You can tell by your baby.
Mummy like that.
I'm like, fuck off.
You're like, get Simon in the car, like, take him home. It's for sure. There's no, I can't cope with it. I don't think you need to scream and shout and bawl at your kids. Not that I don't, because there's times where I do lose it. But I don't think you need to do that for them to understand when you mean business.
Yeah.
My thing is, like, I'm really cautious in trying to not also, when she's overstimulated, my thing is I don't want to also be overstimulated, which I really need to work on because that happens all the time. Like, I end up just losing it. But my thing is a case of, if you do it once, but the next time you do it, I'm taking you away from that situation entirely. I don't need to scream at you, I don't need to shout at you, but I'm just taking you away from what you want to do, and you learn that way.
That's the right thing to do, though.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
I also feel as if it's like you need to be cautious, like you don't push your own issues onto your kids. So, like, to see sometimes, like, example, I was in Lidl yesterday with Jessica. She had a trolley, wouldn't stop yapping, and me or Janice is talking to me in the other ear. She's ramming into random men with a trolley, dropping cookies from the bakery, and I was so overstimulated. And I was like, Jessica, come on! And I thought, that's not her fault. Like, I'm just getting stressed, but I need to be like, it's okay, honey. He's just like, actually, it doesn't work. Jessica, no shit.
What?
It's okay, honey.
But I don't, if I was in Lidl, I would be the same. Like, I get so annoyed, and that's not okay. I'm the same. I need to stop putting that on Jessica. Like, I get overstimulated and stressed out and take it out on her all the time, and I really need to work on it.
Or let's see if I've had a horrible day and I come in and Anna's like, can we do it? And I'm like, I need you to go downstairs, I need to get a shut the door and look at him all.
You need alone time.
But again, you've got to then think to yourself, sometimes I'll then think to myself, right, it's not their fault. And then I'll go down and I'll be like, just go play with them for like 10 minutes, you'll get over it.
But I feel as if, like, see if you are a self-aware parent and you are at least somewhat aware of it and trying to work on it, you're a better parent than fucking 90% of the population, because there's so many parents that just do what they want to do and don't take into consideration their own faults and then just pass them on.
Impact their kids.
Because I think you all have similar, like, parenting styles, but you're all different. I don't think any of three of you parent the same. But who do you think parents most like mum?
It's hard because we don't really know how mum parented us as, like, children. She parented us all differently.
Yeah.
And she grandparents the kids different as well.
She definitely is different with grandkids than I imagine she would have been with us. I think she's probably a bit more lenient with them.
I think when my mum was quite lenient with us to an extent, like,
she was
very, like, so there's probably similarities, like, in how she parented us, because I obviously seen the way she parented you three. I don't know how she parented me as a kid, but I seen how she was with you three, and she was always really calm, like, didn't ever really lose it, didn't need to, but like that, if my mum spoke to me in a certain voice, I'd be like, oh, she's serious. Like, it was just, you just knew, like, she didn't need to shout and bawl, like, which is a good thing.
But do you know what's weird? Mum, I agree with how my mum parented us. Like, we were all quite independent from, like, a young age. And I remember, like, I had loads of friends who had really strict parents and didn't let them do a lot. Mum let us do more than most, right? And I totally agree with that, because I feel as if strict parents create secretive children, and you just become like, they
hide everything.
they do everything they want to do, but they just hide it and they become secretive, and I wouldn't want that.
No, you want your kids to speak to you about stuff.
But I mean, as much as we all probably done stuff we shouldn't have done,
I probably told my mum.
but like,
Yeah.
I didn't really do anything that I never then told her about.
yeah,
But that's respect for your
Yeah.
mum, though. Like, none of us would ever have done anything that would have humiliated her or
Yeah.
disrespected her in any way.
yeah. I wonder, but do you all sit and silently judge all our parenting skills?
What do you mean?
Like you and mum and aunts and stuff like that. Do you think they all sit and
100%.
judge how we all parent our kids?
100%.
But you're nobody's going to agree with everything you do, because everybody's different.
But I actually probably would see, like, the things that they would be like, you shouldn't do that, don't do that. Like, I agree with that, but see what you're saying there. See, sometimes when you get to a point you're like, oh, that you've done it before, you're like, I fucking shouldn't have done that there. But you're so
wound up
yourself that you end up, and then after it you're like, but when I do that, which I do, if it's in my mum's or wherever it is, I'll sit down with whatever one of them it is and explain, like, why we go to that place and that we shouldn't kind of get there, and try and help them understand, like, how it affects other people as well, because they also need to learn that.
Where do you place your husband, your children, your mother in order of your priorities?
Rory's going to fart feelings. Let's hope he doesn't watch.
I know it would have been the kids, my mum, and then my husband. And I don't know that that's always the right way to do it, but it was.
Yeah.
They actually say in order to benefit your kids the most, your main priority should be with your husband, to make sure you're in a happy relationship, which projects onto your kids.
Yeah.
But that never is the case.
I know. Nobody should, I don't think. Like, I think everybody should prioritise their children.
Yeah.
But you probably
do need to make an effort in your relationship.
But I think that is it says so much about the relationship.
Yeah.
I often I needed to go and speak to my mum more. Like,
Get away from that.
I think it would probably depend on the type of relationship and the type of marriage you were in.
Yeah.
But I would like to think that most folk would prioritise each other and their children.
Yeah.
Because see, the reason I asked it is because it gets asked the opposite way about. You always ask a man what list of their priorities go, and it's normally always their wife or their mother and their children, and then like whatever way it works. But you would never do it. Like, women always pick their children first, but men normally pick your wife. But what do you think a man should pick?
I think Rory would pick Jessica.
Do you think? I don't.
No.
Even in our own family growing up, though, my dad would have chose my mum.
100%.
Like, but my mum would have chose us, but my dad would have chose my mum for sure. And I think, though, it probably stems a bit from their family dynamics as they were kids. I think everybody would be so different, and you would need to have an understanding of why they were choosing what they were choosing.
Yeah.
Like, you meet some men aren't that close to their mum, but I think that says a lot about them. Like, when you see, I can only speak from personal experience, but when some men don't particularly have a lot of respect for their own mums, I don't think then they have a lot of respect for their partner.
Yeah.
Whereas you would want somebody who did have a lot of respect for their mum, was very close to their own mum, because then it helps them with you.
Yeah. I just thought that question could go so many different directions, because there's what you would choose, what you think should be chosen, what you think a man should do versus what you would do.
It's all, we are going to have similar opinions on that because we were all brought up in the same household and we're all had the same values, morals, everything else like put into us. But when you think about other folk, it could be very different.
Yeah.
Because mums would definitely have been us, her mum and dad. So that's probably then why we would be same.
You'd want them to have a good relationship with them, 100%.
Definitely.
Maybe
not above me. No, I'd want them to pick their kids first.
Yeah.
And then me. And then mum.
My other one was that I fully am in support of woo-woo. Woo-woo is just everything like high frequencies. So lovely songs like give you positive energy. Meditation or nice sound baths. You tell the trees your problems. You talk to the trees. That's what you do. You tell it. You see a tree in nature. You talk to it.
Did Pocahontas not talk to trees? I'm all about it. Woo-woo.
You talk to the trees and they help you with your issues. It's part of the universe. It's like talking to the universe. Another thing is you need to give the universe a name so that it feels more natural to talk to the universe and tell it everything you want. What
do you call your universe?
Gus. There's more. Gratitude, abundance comes into your life if you're
But I
grateful
love all
for
that
everything.
stuff, so I'm all about woo-woo.
But so many people don't.
But a lot of
like
people
that
don't
is
get it. They don't agree with it. Like I do.
That is a controversial one because people think you're fucking
folk
off your
think
head.
I'm fried when I tell them that I create my own life.
Yeah.
I wouldn't talk to the trees. I think that's where I draw the line. I definitely do talk to God. Sometimes in my own head I'll be like, right, we need to talk time in my own head. But I don't think I'd talk to a tree.
I might. I'd talk to anyone else.
Yeah. There's so many people in my head though. It's not just one. It's not
even lots of God.
It's like
there's lots of trees.
It's like you're in your house and one light's on. I'm in my house and all the lights are on at all times.
Write down your gratitude.
I was going to start journaling.
Such a good thing.
I was scared anybody read it.
You could get admitted.
It would be fucking Anna. See when she's sitting and I'm texting, she reads it out over my shoulder.
I know, she does it to me as well. I've got to be very careful.
Right, hot topics of the week. Right, so we'll start off with, Kerry, did you see Charlie Hunnam back in Stone Island?
I did see. But, right, listen. I don't love Stone Island.
No.
At all, actually. It's not something that I would ever choose for a partner.
No,
I
it's
don't
Neddy
particularly
now.
like the stuff.
Yep.
But him in it, he looked fabulous.
It's a full circle moment though, because see his first movie, The Green Street, he's got the Stone Island on, and then it's obviously him like 30 years later.
But it's now, it was the shoot itself though, like facing hair. See his hairdo? I love his hair just now. Love it. Do you know?
I didn't feel as if it's any different than
No,
usual.
it is. It's been cut a bit.
Yeah.
Aye, it's a bit shorter.
Couple inches off it.
And the way it's back, but with a bit of volume.
Yeah, lovely.
It's lovely.
Because you've watched Sons, why do you not have this pure love?
I do love him, but like, no way you two love him. You two are like obsessed with him. And like, I do love him in that, but
he's so beautiful.
Yeah. But then you watch him in like, what's that? Is it The Gentleman? Kind of gives me the ick in that, to be honest.
It's because he's, he's got a stupid English accent.
No, Kerry likes that. You just love him. See, like the first few episodes where he like is so all about her. That is what you love, eh? Like, I just love men that are obsessed with women. So yeah, like I hate when it's the opposite way about and it's a girl that's obsessed with him. I love it when
don't we all?
Anyway, I love it whenever.
Stay tuned for episode 7.
I'm so excited when you said hot topics because I thought, lovely, she's going to talk about love story.
That was my first one, and I thought we'll just start off with Charlie because we started off with love story last week.
I was looking at it today. I was flicking through it today. That photo shoot.
Stone Island.
Photo shoot.
Okay. Oh, it's a full photo shoot.
I was in work. We were keeping it clean.
Okay.
And it looked fabulous.
Kerry's photo. I'm going to screenshot that for my porn later. Kerry's just figured out AI, so how's he doing?
I love it.
I know. So, but alright, kids, night night.
You get her done. That's like an offence.
Hey.
They put somebody's head on AI and make sexual content.
No bother, more. I seen a TikTok this morning. And it was like a video of Patrick and SpongeBob and Squidward. Right? Did you ever watch SpongeBob?
No.
Well, Squidward is like the most uptight, hates SpongeBob, cries all the time, like fucking big nose with piano. You saw what's that called? His violin, right? And SpongeBob was like, giggling. That is me. That's Louise.
First of all, what are you saying about my fucking nose? Second of all, I know I'm not tight, but not all the time.
Aye, but I know, but like at the end, you watch SpongeBob, you always love Patrick, and then you're like, Scott and Squidward are locked in, but they're just very different.
Yeah.
You're not always uptight.
But then there's Squidward when he lets loose. There's Bush, she's like that.
I know. Look, one extreme or the other.
Yeah. I know. I'm trying to not be so much like that anymore, but it's so hard.
Do you think, like, see that nuts way you go sometimes? Do you think Rory, like, eats it up? Or do you think he's genuinely scared? Like, do you think this is kind of sexy here? Or do you get terrified?
So. I think so. See, look at anger, he wants that taken out of him.
That's what I said.
I wouldn't even comment on that.
So if you're angry at other people, he thinks you're beauty.
I think it's the opposite.
So if you're angry at him, he thinks he's in for a great time.
Maybe.
That clearly isn't. You're not what you're saying.
Nah.
It'd be pissing you off a hell of a lot more if that was the case.
We were talking about seeing we went to Zach Bryan. There was a big fucking huge queue. We were all pissed and we were like, fuck it, we're going right into this crowd. And it was like, no, we need to pick on all these people for your day. We're going, fuck off, either join in or you get back. We just like, move!
The queue was actually right out Central Station, up the block, and we were just like, right
straight
in the turnstile.
Absolutely.
Fucking wet hair.
No.
I was like, you can go away to back.
He's so like, he thinks, like, he doesn't like to do anybody wrong. He would hate if not do the right thing at all times.
That's a good thing.
It is, but it's so fucking annoying at times. Like, so annoying. Right, anyway, move on.
No unpopular opinions and Rory's here and Okay, go into your JFK.
I am obsessed with fucking Love Story, and I'm so annoyed because it says it's out every Thursday. Checked, and there was no new episode. But I don't know if that's maybe Thursday American time, and then it'll be out. But she's so fucking annoying. Like, a bit like she was saying she's a bit like Carrie from Sex and the City, right? But it's like, and there's all the TikToks about her are so funny because it's like, why does she look? She's looking at something that's like
hair's getting flicked. Like when she bites pens a lot.
Like, she's just doing too much.
Do
you get what I mean? Like, you're just like,
stop. Like, she's cool but comes off a bit pick-me.
Yeah.
Like, she's got a good aura about her,
Yeah.
which is obviously what he's attracted to, but they're pushing it too hard. The way I would describe it, I really like it, but you can tell they're acting.
Right.
Does that make sense? Like, you can tell, like as if I'm watching a play rather than watching something that's supposed to be authentic.
Real
I
life.
can tell that they're trying to play other people.
Yeah. She's a bit like Serena Vanderwood's in vibes as well. But I really like it. And as I said, I like it so much because he's trying to win her. And he's obviously like the it boy.
Love that.
and he sends her like flowers like every day for a long time. It doesn't specify how long, but not nonchalant, and that's what we like. But there's a fine line. Sometimes if guys are too interested as well, that's also not. Can win. Yeah, can win. What did you say? What did you say?
Not erotic.
Watch it. It's so good, and I'm so sad that I don't have an episode to watch tonight.
I watched the rest of Bridgerton.
Good shit.
No, I liked it.
Oh really? I'll maybe give it a try when I run out of things to watch.
Honestly, it was good.
Yeah.
It was worth a watch. I watched it Monday or Tuesday night, and I ended up watching it all like when I was up half the night.
But does anybody have any other hot topics, or will we just go into the group chat for this week?
I don't think so.
Nothing I can think off the top of your head. Right, so I actually forgot to put the story post up this week to get people's. I thought about it last night. See, that way when I was like, had shut my eyes about to go to sleep for work, and I was like, ding, and I thought, right, I'll better write some down here. So I just wrote my own. Who I thought were good ones to ask. Okay. Some people shouldn't have a podcast that's overdone. Do you know, somebody actually commented this on one of our videos, you know, saying that some people shouldn't have podcasts talking about us.
Yeah? Did they?
Yep.
Who? When?
I
In
don't
what
know.
video?
Just one of the videos I put on TikTok, and I seen it, and I was very upset.
Yeah.
And I thought, like I was sad, and I thought that's so mean, and I thought, couldn't care less. Delete. I hate, as you said, we hate the negativity. I thought I'm annoyed because I didn't even tell you this was like, I think this was last week, and I thought, who cares? Because like I went on his profile, fake account, it was probably somebody we don't like, let's put it in. But I could care less, because if you don't want to listen to our content, fine.
Just go over it then. I know.
I feel as if like it's maybe a wee bit toxic, but see the fact that people are like good enough to give some hate, then we're doing something right.
I suppose. I thought I'm going to put that one in.
Yeah.
But do you think it is overdone, or do you think that just do we like?
I kind of think do what they like, and then if people don't want, see, for me, like us, this gives us reason to just sit and talk shite and get a good laugh like week after week.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to listen to it, then that's fine, and if they don't, I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel as if like I can understand why people would say that, because right now everybody and their granny has got a podcast, right? But see, like the type of things you wouldn't think people would be interested in, right? Like see on TikTok, I sit and watch people cleaning their house. I sit and watch people taking their makeup off and just chatting shit. Like so, in like some podcasts I listen to, like that Girls Over, is it Girls Overhead? Is that what they're called? A Lot on Your Plate. Like they all just talk about normal things, and it's just like a comfort thing to listen to. Like you're just going about your day to day. It's nice to have something on in the background. Like why not? So yeah, I don't necessarily think they're overdone. Even if you're just on a podcast talking shite, which what we do half the time, but it might not be like groundbreaking chat we're having, but it's just maybe nice to have on in the background.
Aye.
And it might be overdone like globally, but I don't know anybody round about here that does it.
No.
I've had loads and loads of really nice comments.
Yeah.
Like so many people have texted and messaged me like week after week.
Yeah.
It's probably Right, I've had a boyfriend for 3 years. He's stable, kind, and loyal.
Where did you find this?
AI. I've met a colleague. I feel like we have very good chemistry, but nothing inappropriate has happened. I don't want to cheat on my partner, but I can't ignore this connection. Would you tell your partner, are you chasing feelings over commitment? Is this emotional cheating? Is it better to be safe or feel alive? What's everyone's thoughts on that?
That is such a hard one.
That's why I want to end it on that.
It is technically emotionally cheating for me, I think.
Yeah.
because see, just the thought of your partner thinking of anybody in any type of way, and I feel as if, see, if Rory told me that, I don't think I could come back from it.
I think I've met somebody in work and I think we've got really good chemistry.
I don't think if you feel as though you've got that kind of chemistry with somebody else,
you're not with the right
I
person.
Don't think that you are completely in love.
Yeah.
But you might think you are, and you've become almost comfortable.
Yeah.
And it's just something that you just go with.
Yeah.
But if you can meet somebody and you're obviously a bit open, because that doesn't just happen.
Yeah.
Then I'd say it's done.
Yeah.
But do you think you would be willing to give up the stable, the kind of loyal, like somebody who you really got on with to have the chemistry? To go with somebody and you never, because you don't know what's going to happen, you don't know if you're going to actually get on, or if this is just like a kind of fleeting moment kind of thing. Because you might see that way where sometimes if people are unhappy, they latch on to something else because they think, right, this is exciting, this is something different, and I'm not happy, and then they get into it and think, oh, this was a mistake.
Yeah.
Do you think you would be willing to give up the comfort in knowing that somebody loves you and is always going to be there for you to have good chemistry and meet somebody new?
I think I probably would be, and I would go with the thought in my head of, if it doesn't work out, then I wouldn't think I was supposed to be with any two of them.
Yeah.
I think that I would go with, or if it's not him, it's got to be them. Like, if I felt that way about somebody else, then I shouldn't be with the person that I'm with originally.
Yeah.
And if that didn't work out, it wouldn't make me go back to the person that I was with originally. Then I would just do me until I met somebody else. If I did, like, I don't feel a need to just always be with somebody. So if it didn't work out, I'd be absolutely fine just being on my own.
Yeah.
And I think as well, like, people that are unhappy and then end up like maybe sparking with somebody else, like, everybody in every relationship has had something where they've had a spell where they're like not so happy, but or had an issue with your partner.
Yep.
But in any issue that you have, I still would never be thinking about anybody else.
But that's how you know that you're in a right relationship. Because no relationship is going to be plain sailing. And you're going to have issues. There's going to be problems. But when it doesn't make you turn your head, you're where you're supposed to be. If something makes you turn your head, then you're not in the right place.
I know, that's true.
Do you believe in soulmates? Yeah. Do you?
Yeah.
Do you?
I don't know. I think I do. But I feel as if yes, I do. But is there anybody who you could pick and be like, they are soulmates? 100%, that's what you feel. Or soulmates or twin flames. I think I believe more in a twin flame than I do in a soulmate, you know.
What's the difference?
So, like, your soulmate is the other half of you, right? So, like, your souls come together and it forms one. Your twin flame is your two halves of the same soul, but they clash. So, like,
I'd say me and Rory are more that.
so like well, see, without use Don't Pure Love, Machine Gun Kelly.
I knew that's where you were getting that from.
They are twin flames, so they are like, that's why, because I really believe they two are twin flames, not soulmates, because they've got such a connection. You can see it. See the way he talks about her. He's like, the first time I ever looked in her eyes, I seen myself. Like, the way I know that people think they're nuts, right? They drink each other's blood, whatever. They are cuckoo, but I love it, and I think it's real. And they have gone through so much shit, and everything they do, they clash, but they always come back to each other. I believe in that. I'd like to believe in soulmates.
I do.
A twin flame's like a karmic connection, which isn't always the best. Like, it's not, because you don't want a karmic connection.
I believe in that as well.
Yeah. Do you think Rory's your soulmate?
100%. Like, I knew obviously we laugh because we went out when we were younger and then I finished with him and then we get back together. But see, like, from the first, it was as if, like, instantly, like, we were still kind of friends even after we split up, but there was, like, a significant moment that we started texting again. And, like, from, like, that first text, I knew that we were going to get back together and be together forever. Like, I knew instantly. And I don't know why something just clicked, but it did.
Yeah.
And I knew straight away that was us.
Yeah. To be fair, I do agree, because I always say that, like, see if I'm, like, describing them to other people, I'm like, I actually genuinely believe that they two are meant to be together, but it's so rare that I think that people who get together in high school should be together.
Sometimes I feel like if I ever tell people that we've been together since school, I kind of cringe a wee bit inside, because if somebody said that to me, I'd be like, you two have just settled for each other. But I genuinely don't think we had done that, because I'm not the type of person to settle.
No.
And I don't think he is either.
No. But that's what I like about Rory. He knew even when he met you, like, you were the one that he wanted to be with, and he was letting nothing get in your way. Like, that's what I like about him.
I know. Quite literally. He just didn't fucking leave.
We'll get in Dad's story this week. I'm going to do 2 stories, because the first one is just funny, but running into the second one, I don't need to do it, because I was just thinking this one off the top of my head. So he came in, he was at the dentist yesterday, right? And he came in, and you know Dad doesn't have a bank card or anything. Right? He came in and he's like, Erin, he handed me a post-it note with his final payment number on it. And he's like, Henry dentist asked me for the money, and I told him I didn't have any ones. And I was like,
he had cash.
I was like, that's what he said. He's like, I go upstairs and get a couple of cash. And I was like, no, I think you should pay with your bank card. And he's like, oh, right. He said, I told him I'd nip back down 15 minutes. Your mum did.
So, and he's 60s and doesn't have a bank card.
A bank card. And so I was like, well, I said, why don't you go pick my mum up for the hairdressers and you can both go over and pay it? And then Anne was like, oh, did it get shut in 15 minutes? And he's like, what? So he's like, you need to get me number so I don't think I'm joking them. So I gave him my house phone to phone them. And he's like, I ain't fucking ringing. And they'd answered. They went, hello, it's Derek Brown. I really heard him just say it. And he's like, hello, it's Derek Brown. I did say I'd be back doing, but I won't be back doing today because my wife's still at a hairdresser's and she's getting cared.
I think Dad, whenever you give him your card to pay for something, if he doesn't have one, he looks so foreign with it. No,
I know.
Like, it looks like a weird thing for him to have.
I know.
Which is just a dad thing.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
he
a
doesn't
weird dad
ever
thing.
need to take money anywhere he goes though, because my mum always prepares him.
Yeah. She gives him his cash, or he's with somebody else who will have a bank card.
Yeah. But do you know what's also a really foreign concept for Dad? Could you ever place Dad walking around Tesco Extra with a trolley?
Never.
Like, never in a million years would that
Never.
happen, that any other man would do that.
My dad is never ever doing a food
I
shop.
know.
Mm-mm. But you never see Dad anywhere. See, unless he's like maybe to go for fags, like or like once a week.
Anymore.
Not anymore. But think about it, like, have you ever run into Dad anywhere? Oh,
And Word Up. No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Word Up.
When we were younger, like it was a Sunday night.
God.
I seen my dad was in Word Up a couple of times whenever I was in. But I was like 17 at the time. But you need to remember, whenever I was 17, my dad would have been 35.
I know, but if I'm 35 and Jessica's going out at 18, I am not going to the same location.
My dad was in Word Up on a Sunday night, so I left Word Up, came home, was in the house, getting up to go to work on the Monday morning, and as I was walking out to go to work on the Monday morning, my dad was just coming in.
Oh my God. That's such a foreign concept.
That is so weird. It just shows you like this difference in our like growing up, because the thought of Dad coming in the morning But Dad didn't. I don't even remember my dad ever going out.
But when I was younger, my dad was always out.
Yeah,
Always.
like out drinking and stuff.
No, he didn't drink. He had a drink that night and we're up. But he was out with one of his pals and then his son. So Robert was maybe 4 years older than me. And him and his pals were going to Word Up, and my dad and his dad Robert were with them, like in the pub, and they obviously then all just went to Word Up together.
That's
And
so
I walked
funny.
in and I'm like, my dad. Get drinks in, Del.
Oh my god.
More than one occasion.
That
Yeah.
makes me uneasy.
That he was in
But as
Word
if
Up.
then I left and I'm like taxi up the road. Nah, and I'm going over the Alps. Cool.
No bother.
I'll go up for work in the morning.
God's
Mhm.
sake.
But no, other than Word Up, he's not somebody you'd bump into.
Anyway. Because he went, see how like maybe once a year if he's feeling a bit left out, he'll take himself to Braehead for a 2-hour trotting trip and then comes back and gives you a haul.
I love when he does a haul. You see what I bought today.
I know.
He just buys himself fucking lovely stuff. He comes back with like a big barber jacket. And
He's always done that though.
Uh-huh.
Like if he does go and buy himself stuff, he buys decent clothes. He just doesn't do it often.
Yeah. Right, and then I said to me, Mom, I said to Mom yesterday, I was like, how funny that he done that today. And then she was like, do you remember? So Mom was in her bed, I was in mine, but my dad thought I was at work and his phone went and he went, hello? And he said, she's not in, this is her dad, this is Derek. And they must have said, all right, and he said, she's actually at work, you know, what is it? And it was my uni looking for me, and they were like wanting something, and he was like, no, and don't phone back your rest of the weekend because she's going home. And he went, in fact, don't phone back at all because we don't like cold callers. And you're lecturer. And I'm up in my fucking bed listening to us meetings till at work. Come on.
in fact, just don't bother.
There's no bother.
In fact, he's given my weekend schedule and then saying, in fact, doesn't matter, just don't phone back.
So Erin isn't unwell on tomorrow's lecture. She's actually going on holiday.
After I've told them I'm ill. No, she's not in. She's at work. This is her dad, Derek. You're like, what is it? He's going to pass the message on.
What's weird is that you put your landline down as a
I think
contact.
I must have been dinging their mobile calls and then the thought will hit her on the landline. Not realising what fucking
Del boy was going to answer.
It's just so funny.
See, like he would have told them that you weren't in anyway, even if you would have wanted them to do that. Like my mum would never do that.
I
But
know.
if folk phoned, like, no in. They go, no, she's not in. She's not in. Whereas mum, like, hold on, I'll get her.
Yeah.
Because he knows you'll be on a DL. Whereas Elaine's just like, you deal with it.
Don't you lie.
Dad loves to be a bit shady.
So much.
Like, he loves to be under the radar. And,
That sits in his car and watches people outside.
but as if he was like, Dad, see the time Dad came up and painted my house, right? Can you remember we were at, where were we when we were in Lorimer's and Dad was like, I was picking Erin up from the Cali bar and I was just watching, and this guy was sitting in his car just watching, right? And he was pure like against this man, up to no good at that time of night, right? But I'm like, Dad, you were also sat watching everybody at that time of night. My dad just went dead quiet, and I'm like, what the fuck, he's been so weird. And then they left, and he's like, that's that fucking guy that was sitting in that motor outside the train station. That was definitely the same car. And I'm like, I don't think it was, but he fully
He would
hated
have
him.
100% known for a certain that was the same car. See, my
But
dad
I
remembers
actually don't-
registration plates.
Right? But like, I'm not seeing that guy doing that.
For that
I
reason,
mean,
I am, and I was leaving
maybe.
there. See, whenever we were younger, or when I was younger, obviously when I was going to dancing classes and stuff, like they were all over the place. So my dad was always taking me to all the classes and stuff, and we could be in the back end of Motherwell. It's a Greenock motor. What? At Castle Greenock, I've seen that a couple of times, that guy. Like, and he would go into a full story, and you'd guarantee at some point you'd be out in the car, that motor. Like, he just wouldn't, he remembers everything.
Yeah.
And he clocks registration plates and he
Yeah.
remembers them.
Because that was like, whenever he said that to me that night he picked me up, it was like a couple of months before he then seen him in Lorimer's. So he just,
that's what it
he'd
was.
remembered.
He saw him in Lorimer's. Did they have a cap on or something?
I don't know, he was watching when we were eating our dinner, and then
Mm-hmm.
he was like, see, fucking Portmore get a shite, fucking Bishopton Malbaraka. We'll just wrap up this week's episode then.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to do motherhood next week for Mother's Day, but no, because we're going out next Friday, so it's just going to be all about our getting ready together and all our fun trips and all the fun things whenever we do go out, and all we can tell all our funny stories.
Yeah.
I think next week's going to just be an easy Aussie one. I don't even
Yeah.
feel as if we're going to have any structure next week. No like group chat, no sister check in. We'll just get right into
Whatever
it.
happens,
Yeah,
happens.
I think so.
What with Fizz?
Free.
Rosie.
Yeah.
I'm off the fizz.
I had a really, really nice rosé at the weekend.
We get some lovely
Blush.
whispering angel.
Blank, I 10 in each. Right, ladies, come on. We'll maybe get one bottle of whispering angel and 2 Aldi ones.